Hola, my fellow pixelated people. Let me let the traffic go by. There's not much out here. I mean, this is Silicon Valley after all. So, we're all facing a dramatic change in our global biosphere. It may appear to be chaotic for everyone, although you can actually see a sequelae of events taking place. The real question is, what are we going to collectively do with this opportunity? For as you've been hearing in my prose and so forth, and my rants, as people have called them, although I don't believe I rant, sustainability and adaptation are the keys to survival. Cooperation. So I pose a concept called collective capitalization. And it's based on the concept that's been most successful throughout our history. It's called the collective purse. The Knights Templar operated on that. The kibbutz. Multiple. Even if you go into Christianity, that was the collective purse. Although, let's not go down that path for now. I think we already have enough spiritual fractalization amongst our biosphere. So, Musicians Against Multiple Sclerosis. It is a C Corp. It's a non-profit, publicly owned, for a specific reason. That's for NorCal CGA, which is an R&D organic produce collective dedicated to refining the current known treatment modalities for multiple sclerosis and other central nervous system and peripheral nervous system states of disease. It's purely the medical model. As far as the delivery system, the track and trace, it's very similar to the wine industry, if you'll notice. That should be no surprise to you, as I am a fourth generation California grape grower. But let me distinguish that. We grew Tokay grapes. These were 85-year-old vines that I learned to prune on, and if you screwed up, you were losing thousands of dollars. These are not these new types of varietals. However, not to attack the wine industry, they've been very successful. That's where the collective model was first attempted in the 60s and 70s by the California Grape Growers Association, which, yes, that involved William Woods McCausland, my father. So, Musicians Against Multiple Sclerosis is NorCal CGA. It's operated by CA Sunbuds. It's capitalized by self-capitalization through shares, buying costs, etc., which your compensation has to be determined by you. I can't determine what your life is worth and how much of you should be compensated for this. So we believe, I believe as well, that many of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, food, clothing, and shelter, should be provided for you in a live-work model. Much like WeWorks, although this is, again, very similar to migrant farm labor. Our labor pool has to be mobile. That's all there is to it. Mobility, synchronicity, we're all on the same page. That's kept through connectivity. The platforms we have available for us now can certainly do that. And creativity. We want creativity to be rewarded. So think of it as a collective or cooperative model as a baseball team. I mean, you play for the win of the team. The team's the one who wins the championship. However, when it's your turn to step up to the plate, you step up to the plate. It's not saying that you have to shine brighter than anyone else. It's just stepping up to the plate and doing what you get paid to do, or what you do best, We don't want to put people in positions of failure. We want to put people in positions that promote intent, purpose, so that requires some success as well as challenging them as well. Many of you say, well, what qualifies him to make such ridiculous, absurd statements? Or are they logical, rational statements? I think it has to do with really who I am and the path that I took on this. Someone along the way who was displeased with what I had disseminated in response to their data that they transmitted referred to that I would be great for the role that Jack Nicholson played in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Well, ironically, I worked there and found something very fascinating at those facilities. And that is that the earth really does reconnect people back to it. And since food sources are really our #1 problem right now, granted, this virus is going to take its toll on us, but that's not going to decrease the fact that our food system and the logistics is so ridiculous. I mean, it gets cultivated here, shipped over there, processed there, sent back here. I mean, it's no wonder we aren't all dropping dead from the bloody food we're eating, which I question whether we are or not. You can look at the spike in all the CNS states of disease. The real